So the idea was that we get hold of some great young singer-songwriters that I knew were around, and go from there and actually start using this incredible resource as an inspiration for songwriting. The thing is, it's all very well having this information in a kind of academic way all mapped out, but once it's turned into an art form, whichever art form it happens to be, okay, so we're doing music and songs, but it could be a play, it could be a film, it could be you name it, that's when it hits home. That's when people make the links, the real connections and the emotional connections with that stuff. Otherwise, it just sits on a page.
And I think also it connects you with your own community. If you understand how your community came to be where it is now because of what happened 100 years, 200, 300 years ago, that sets your sense of place, enables you to feel that you do have a place within that place, a space within that place.
I was going through some of the interviews and transcripts last week. I came across a statement from a family saying before the war they were sort of staunch conservatives and very sort of ingrained in the system. As the war went on, they became more socialist and adopted the old Labour Party. And it's struck the idea in my head that people suddenly realised there was a class divide during the war, when they found that the people in the trenches and the front lines were all your factory workers, your mill workers, and just the general sort of working class. And then when you reach your middle and your upper classes, they were the generals, the officers. They were back in chalets far away from the lines, sending off these young men to go and die by their thousands. So the song sort of came out the idea that people realised actually we don't have to follow this system and fight these wars when you're essentially fighting for the time it was an empire. So you're fighting for another man's sort of claim on property and this sort of colonial ambition to take land. And it just got me thinking of the way it works today. We're fighting in a very similar thing, apart from instead of it being organised and ruled out by separate monarchies and nations, it's for the interest of business. And the idea that we're still, 100 years on, fighting these wars for essentially the rich people above us, that's sending kids off to die simply for their own personal gain.
War does nothing but chip the soul away. Son, won't you listen to me before you take up arms? Your boss is in the factory. They're sending you to harm. And you can't buy your way out of